Alright. Let's get some labbing in, baby. At least one, yeah. One quick one. I don't remember getting no 3 losses. What the fuck? Let's go ahead. Let's come out with good formation. Right here. I don't know about the bunch. We got a bunch right here. This is a good one right here. Bunch right. Now, what you boys gonna do is move with this guy and press X, go over, and then go to cover for show 2. This is how it's gonna look. Now, how did the defend bunch? I'm gonna show y'all boys how did the defend bunch. What's it done? Let's blaze up, baby. Put one in the air.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Got him that right side, it's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards yards on the pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for this sack, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Vaughn on 1st and 10.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him down complete.
Jump up and block that.
After a very nice game. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not end up a touchdown? Remember, you just think the tip of the ball across the plane is not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Jones.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So what a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring.
Good game, cuz. It'd be like that sometime, man.
Now we need to crash our defensive line to the inside and blitz all linebackers. So we're going to do that by hitting left on the D-pad and then down on the right stick.
All right. Let's see if I can keep it going.
And then additionally, we're going to hit right on the D-pad, down on the right stick.
Ooh, yes, he is sucking
We'll do
ass.
that twice to make sure that they're on the splits angle. Then we're going to use one of these two linebackers, either this one or this one.
Give it one more try.
The one that's opposite of the running back.
See if we get a full one in.
We're going to use this guy. Then we're going to stand right on the hip of the defensive tackle here. And when we snap this football, they're sending up 5 people here. You're going to notice that we just scream in right up the B-gap, instant pressure. Now, you might be thinking, well, what if they block a running back? Well, if they block a running back, it's not going to matter. Again, we're going to baseline, show blitz, crash our defensive line down, blitz all linebacker.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Vaughn, they'll try the left side.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The extra point splits the offense, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8. Gibson again.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second and 8. Faking the handoff. Howell.
This one complete to Cole Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Study long, study wrong. I'm gonna try to get a dot off.
First down, Howell to throw.
And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Good shit.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Howell looking to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A give running right, Gibson.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Here's 2nd and 7. And Howe will throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So here we go, 4th down. Howell.
Good shit.
Looking for the corner, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. An inside give to Jones. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
Good deep.
And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw is Prescott.
throw complete right side to Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
Prescott now on second down. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Good decal.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Deal with it. You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
13 yards there and a Washington first. Once more, Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe you just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He can now avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Return the favor, fellas.
This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Good shit.
And this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
right, let's just win the fourth quarter, fellas. That's all we got to do.
Now a 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he will slam to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run the toss now with Gibson to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he returns this to the 22.
All right, fellas. Gotta get something going, baby. If we gotta blaze up, that's what the fuck we gotta do. The fuck?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
We live now, baby.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
Here's Prescott.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Brandon Cooks.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown. Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 71 yards.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
And we had my boy locked down for a minute. Had him held up.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
Oh, man, I fucked that up.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh,
and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
Good shit, good shit.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell to throw. Pass complete, Thomas.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go, fellas, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
Finding Samuel.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he burnt me. Good shit. Oh.
Able to connect. Incomplete.
Damn.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Gets this to Gibson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go. I need this Oski, fellas. What we going to?
to throw. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. And falls to the ground. Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw.
Good shit.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Now Washington.
Hold on, cuz I got a piss, man. Right back.
Second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Dirty bastards.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Out of the air on 1st and 10.
Let's get it.
Ah! The release as this will be incomplete. About to call to cover the blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And once more, Hal back to the air.
And that is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. He's got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Howell.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they'll play away from finishing it.
One more down, fellas. One more down.
Didn't happen, but as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go, folks.
4th down. Howell.
And it's
Good
incomplete.
motherfucking shit. Good game, girls. Good motherfucking game, man, boy.
They had to go through with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Good game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Good game, Josh.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. What we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Bradford King is talking about his only child, Abel.